Greetings and salutations. My name is Don Dillard. I am a professor of philosophy. In this brief video, I am going to tackle the following kind of concern often raised by students. Why am I taking this class? It's not in my major. I don't see the point. I am also going to address the value and role of improvement in a philosophy class. Let's get started. Let's start with some metaphors. The first thing to note about philosophy as a subject is that philosophy is an activity, not a passivity. In particular, philosophy is an art, but instead of acrylic paint, you're painting a picture with words. And like all art, it involves a skill which is developed through an activity. This means that you improve your skill by practicing it. And in my classes, you practice and hone your skills through the discussion boards, thought experiments, or applied knowledge exercises. These are opportunities which are designed to be a space for you to exercise these skills. And note, I am very aware of the fact that very few of you have actually taken a philosophy class before, or for that matter, ever really thought about what philosophy is prior to taking this class. Consider a different kind of class, such as track. While all of you know how to walk, jog, and run, and while some of you may have a more natural aptitude as runners than others, it's unlikely that any of you can run well unless you've already received some kind of training. Would it therefore be fair of me as a track professor to judge you based on the performance of a track star? Of course not. You're not a runner yet. And how do you become a runner? You become a runner by practicing the activity of running. In a philosophy class, you are exercising a different kind of skill, the activity of thinking. Now, while all of you can think, and while some of you may have a more natural aptitude as a thinker than others, your ability to think well will depend upon how far and to what extent you have exercised that ability. And just as with a track class, it would not be fair of me to judge you based on the performance of, say, a professional philosopher. You become a better thinker by practicing the activity of thinking. And that is what these discussion boards, thought experiments, and applied knowledge exercises are here for. They are essentially track and field for your minds. So all of this is to frame the following point. It's unlikely that you'll make good grades at the start of a philosophy class if you've never taken a philosophy class before. In fact, it's probably the case that you'll make below average grades. But don't worry too much about this. I don't subscribe personally to a strict cumulative model of grading for the final grade. I look for improvement. Less abstractly, here's what I have in mind. Suppose I have a student who is struggling at the start of the term. She might even be failing, but she asks lots of questions. She reads all my feedback. She actively works to improve week after week. And at the end of the semester, she's submitting exemplary work. Now, if I subscribe, as many professors do, to the cumulative model of grading, then her final grade would likely be around a C, which is average. But this doesn't reflect the fact that at the end of the semester, she's developed a mastery over the material which she didn't have at the start. And what matters to me, just as it matters to a track course, is how well you have mastered a particular activity, which in the case of a philosophy class is thinking. Every student has asked since the dawn of time, why am I taking this class? It's not in my major. I don't see the point. I hope after this brief video you now have a better understanding of what a philosophy class is meant to accomplish. It is designed to provide a space for you to become a better thinker. And maybe along the way you'll develop a passion and love for wisdom. That's it for now. Thank you for listening. I hope it was helpful. And until next time, take care.